What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Just trying to get something set up, do something a little interesting on this live stream, so hopefully it works. Just trying to get something set up. So it looks like we got volume going well. There's Brandon from Diecast. What's up? How's it going, my friend? I'm going to be going through my collection a little bit between tonight and tomorrow, and I'll let you know if I find any supers. Still no luck on that CK's Dodge van for me, so Diecast Chasers, boom, what's up? Edward in the house, Hot Wheels man in the house. Cool Chase 9 fan in the house, what's up? Exotics 1, doing great, that's good to hear. Skips Diecast in the house, what's up, brother? Seeger's Brothers Diecast and more, what is happening? Mitchell Manthe, Mark Hot Wheel for Life, dear friend of the channel, what is up? Zach Allen, Sean Coral. Derek, I'm doing well. Still on D-Case right now, but no Firebird. Interesting. Yeah, E-Case has been hitting here. It started off with Target. It just, spotty drops. Some of them got bigger drops than others. Whenever I can upload another episode, I got to 2 fresh E-Cases. They're both duds. But did score a couple of the S15s. One of them didn't even make it 10 minutes in the house before getting cracked open and stripped. So I'll showcase that later tonight. Mainly going to show you a couple customs I'm working on. I got a couple mail packages. I got, or mail calls, I should say. A couple things we're going to open that should be pretty fun. Maybe some cringeworthy content, hopefully. So what's up, Josh? How's it going? Susan in the house. That darn van. Yeah, indeed, man. I've come across so much C-Case and it's just like last year, guys. I'm telling you, C-Case just does not like me. And from what I understand, it doesn't like a lot of you guys either. It seems like a lot of people are having a hard time finding that, but, it's just a van. It's just a Dodge van, just a purple Dodge van. I mean, how hard could it be to find, right? Exotics, any luck with Safeways in Arizona? They've been hit like mad here in California. Yes. They'd gotten a couple of them gotten C, but most of them have gotten B, and I've gotten to some fresh ones, and no love. None whatsoever. Seems like a lot of people are having a hard time getting any chase scores as far as those Safeway shippers goes. So, very interesting. Me too, Phia. He says, hope to find that van. Mike Golock in the house. Pontiac Crest checking in. No Way Dude Huh in the house. Frank Toronto. How is it, everybody? It's going okay. I really haven't had much time to hunt. And until I fix my current phone situation, I don't know if I told you guys on the last live stream, but I ended up breaking my fairly newly acquired S10. I ended up breaking it. And now I'm back to my S8, my old school S8, and I can't clear any space out of it. It's just, it's impossible. It's the same problem that I had when I was fighting for space before I got a phone upgrade. So until I get my phone situation fixed, I doubt I'm going to be able to upload any episodes. So please bear with me. I do have content to upload. I just can't do it right now. Hair is on point. Not really, man. I just got out of the friggin' pool with the family, and it's all poofed up. It's like a Lyle Lovett hairdo or something. It's terrible. Skips, another D-Case Red Edition Wave here today and yesterday. Nice. Yeah, we have not seen very much D-Case at all. D-Case Red Editions, I should say. It's been tough. Hot Wheels man, I'm still trying to find a super. I've never found any. Only treasure hunts. Hang in there, man. It is not easy. Regardless of what it may look like, you know, whether it's me posting or whether it's somebody else. You know, for the most part, it is not easy. It's way harder than it looks. So just hang in there. It takes a lot of work and a little bit of luck. Tony's Diecast, how's everyone doing? That $20 to $50 Hot Wheel, the new JDM vehicle, it's overpriced. Yeah, if it's the same one uh, that was on my community post, we're gonna go over that in a little bit. So just hang in there. The stupidness. We're gonna analyze the stupidness because every now and then I gotta remind you guys not to pay for this stuff. I mean, you know, I'm gonna save the rant. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save the soapbox. I'm gonna save the rant until we get onto that subject. So just hang in there. Chaos, New Zealand or NZ. I sent you an email a few weeks ago titled "I have a crazy idea." Based in New Zealand, have Ultra Reds, White Lightnings, Autoworld, and Johnny Lightning are popular here. Keen on Hot Wheels trades. All right, right on, man. I will do my best to check my emails. I am not the best at emails, as some of you may know, and I apologize. Wide Open Adventures. So when are they going to release the Legends Tour R32? Will be fire. As far as I know, the Legends Tour has started, I believe, in some places. I'm not sure. They might not have made their first stop yet, but as far as I know, it's going to be in person this year. So you'll have to go and probably camp out and wait in line. I don't know if it'll be online. Sean, that's a start. I found regular Dodge fans. Yep. Yeah, I found plenty of those too. Diecast Chases was able to go through 5 cases. No supers. Found 2 treasure hunts and E cases. Right on. Yeah. It's been easy. E has been really, really tough because it's been hitting only here at Targets, and um, people are on it, man. People are on this case. They are on the case, and if you are not the first there, you can definitely count on the Tune Silverados, the Silverado Mainline, definitely the S15s, Treasure Hunt Super, even Mainline C8. I found one. Well, correction, I found 2 and took one. But I've come across lots and lots of picked over E so far. No F yet. Yuri was lucky enough to find that van. Congratulations. It's still on the cloud that truck left me on yesterday. Right on, man. Yeah, ride that cloud. Ride that cloud. Josh found a Studebaker Super. So everybody congratulate Josh. Definitely an awesome Super. One that I've had very good luck with this year. The one that I've only had really super good luck with this year here in 2022. It's been tough. So Hayden hit 5 duds at Dollar Tree yesterday, 4 C case, 1 B case, no luck. Yes. I've hit lots and lots of B and C duds at Dollar Trees. They're just not good cases, but I did find the Beamer Super at Dollar Tree. So very excited and very thankful for that, at least. So definitely one that I wanted to find. If I sound a little stuffy, guys, I apologize. I just came out of the pool not too long ago. I got your lame excuse, pal. What's up, Clint? How you doing, buddy? I don't know if you got my text because you only respond to my text 50% of the time, but I just wanted to let you know that your merch is on the way. It's going to come to me first, and then I'll send a package to you. But I'll let you and I'll let GOGT know that. So hopefully you guys enjoy what we picked out for you. Dang, sorry about that. I dropped my old 6 Plus in the toilet a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it took a couple drops and then it was just done. So it sucked. I couldn't wait to use it before getting a protector case. So wide open. I've seen many E-case everywhere, getting tired of seeing the Draftinator left to right, but got my first Super Corvette in the wild. Congratulations, yeah. And going back to good old Clint, he found a C8 Super 2, which is a big deal because he is a how do I say this? He is a new Corvette owner. He's new to the Corvette owning community, I should say. He doesn't own a C8, but I have a feeling he's going to turn into a hardcore vet collector here pretty soon if he hasn't already. Mike Espo, what is up, my friend? Great to see you here. Hello from Mike Espo to all. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. JDC, welcome back. What's up, my friend? Glad I got to at least catch a portion of your live stream. And the plan is to have JDC on later tonight. So make sure y'all tune in. I got to take advantage of it because, this might be the last hurrah for a little while. He's got a pretty important date coming up in less than 4 weeks. Everybody's saying hello. There's Jeff from WW Repcas. What's up, fellas? What is going on? Mystery Blade Collector. No way, dude, huh? Just got a package from my homie Adrian at Big A's Diecast with all fire casting. So grateful. Awesome, man. Yeah, Adrian has been sending people a lot of love. So we love and appreciate Adrian, even if he didn't. A lot of people saying hi to Jeff. Brandon, they can't sell it if there's no buyers. There will always be buyers. Yes, unfortunately. Yes. So let's just cut the crap and get into that real quick. Kind of chomping at the bit for that one. Meanwhile, in Scalperland, USA, I mean the secondhand market. Let's see here. This was shared to me by somebody on our mod group, and yeah, this is the kind of stuff I tell you guys to watch out for. For those of you that are just not disciplined enough to wait, but I want to highlight that price right there: $22.49, quantity 1, 2022 Hot Wheels Liberty Walk Super Silhouette Nissan Silvia S15. So yes, you are seeing correctly, and I'm pretty sure this is on Macari. You are seeing one S15 mainline being sold for $22.49 plus shipping. And it gets better. Well, actually, it doesn't. That's probably as good as it gets. But let me take that down real quick. But yeah, disgusting, guys. And as we always talk about, these people are a problem. They are a problem. But what's an even bigger problem is the people who are dumb enough to pay these prices for a mainline. And there are plenty of people. There's people that are just not educated enough to be okay with spending $10 just for this mainline. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you. You're not only hurting yourself, you're hurting you're hurting you're hurting the whole community by even engaging in that. But let's go over here real quick again, and I just found this one right before the stream. And boom, here we go again. Check that out, guys. This is a lot of 15. So let's just say 20 bucks. 20 bucks was spent on these 15 with tax included. But essentially, if you want to nail it down in a nutshell, $1 a car, $15 were spent here. This person asking $65 for a lot of 15 of these. So this person right here is one of the idiots that goes around and tries to beat you and I to stores so that they can pluck all of these and immediately throw them up right online and make a bunch of money off of them. Do you guys want to support that? Oh man, I'm too tired. I'm too tired to go out and hunt. I'll never find it. Yeah, I might as well. I'll just give him what he wants and just, have 15 of them, Don't do it, guys. $65 for 15 mainlines. Here's the thing. So you get 2 of these per case. In each case, you get 2 of these per case. I know for a fact because I've cracked 2 e-cases myself and found 2 in each. And I took 2 and I left 2. Honestly, I wish I would have taken all 4 because I have not found a single one since. So I have my 2. But you're going to get 2 of these in e-case and you're going to get at least 1 in f-case carryover. It's going to be carried over. You are going to have so many opportunities to get this casting. You're going to have so many opportunities. Be patient. Trust me, I want more too for customs. Like I said, I got 1 on card, and the other one didn't even make it 10 minutes before getting dunked into the stripper as soon as I got home from getting it because I wanted to do a custom. And I want more. But you better believe I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold out and wait. A good way to think about this is think about all the times you went to like a grocery store or Walmart. Probably not a Walmart, most likely a grocery store. So like Myers, Kroger, something like that, something that carries cases a little later. They don't have the freshest, newest stuff. But think about when you got to a fresh drop there, and think about all the massive amounts of cars that you found that you just cannot find at first. Just think about that. When last year, when P and Q were hitting, I wanted that white 993 GT2 so bad. This one, right over my shoulder. You probably can't see it, but it's right there. You know what I'm talking about, the white 993 GT2. I wanted that car so bad, but I knew I was going to find a plethora of them one way or another eventually. So I held out, and sure enough, what happened? Kroger ended up getting a ton of P case and Q case, and believe it or not, they're still getting Q case. I'm still finding them in the wild. I'm not taking every single one I find, but I knew it was a matter of time. I know a lot of you guys want this car. I want this car, and I got a couple, and I want some more for customs. But guys, don't bite into this. Don't even pay $5. Don't even pay $5 for one mainline. Unless you're getting it shipped. That's a good deal because that's the price of the car and shipping and everything. Not going to knock you for that. But if they want like $5 plus $5 shipping, don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do it for anything that it's been released within the past year. And if you find something older and you just can't find it, it's like a year past, then consider it. I will never knock you for going after an older casting because it's just not available anymore. It's not dropping anymore, and you just can't find it. I'll never knock you for that. But don't do this. Don't buy into this. It's foolish. It is absolutely foolish because I guarantee you, if you're thinking about buying this and you buy this, I guarantee you a couple weeks, month, maybe even 2 months, you're going to come across a huge landing with a bunch of these. I'm telling you guys. So for God's sakes, please don't buy into that crap. Yeah, Jeff, I'm not great at emails. No, I'm not. That's why I gave you my personal number in our last email. You're not great at texting if I'm not great at personal emails. I'm just kidding with you, man. Just kidding. Looks like Pete's in the house, just trying to catch up with comments. Zach says, whack the like button. Thank you, buddy. Again, just trying to catch up with comments. Would like to talk about this. Okay, Red Room. That's nuts. $20 for a mainline, which will be everywhere in a month. Nope. Nope. Yes, indeed. That's the kind of stupidity and selfishness that plagues our hobby, and again, it's not just on the sellers. I mean, yeah, you could say shame on the sellers for even asking that. That's absurd. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think it's just idiotic. It's dumb. But the thing that really hurts this hobby and everybody is the people that are willing to pay that to get that card. It's just not worth it. I couldn't have said it better. We're living in a bizarro world. I would pay that for a super. Hell no, a mainline. Phia, yep. Yep. Chaos. The green Datsun 510 Super sells in New Zealand for $300, around 205 USD. Yep, it's pretty much stuck there. You know what? I agree, CB. I think it's a nice variation, a nice change off of it. I think, I love everything Liberty Walk. I like this casting a lot, definitely. But yeah, I like factory S15s just as much. That's ridiculous. Seen one tonight, $500 for the EK9. Yuri, manager at Safeway, told me that he found the Studebaker and the C8 Corvette supercharger hunts in a 36 count case. Interesting. Also interesting that hopefully you don't waste your time at that Safeway anymore. I could have made bank on all the Liberty Walk Sylvias I seen. Yeah, Frank. Oh man, it's just terrible. It's terrible. Double oof. Yeah, for a $1 mainline. But they're hard to find. They're super hard to find. You know why they're hard to find? Because these guys are going out yanking them everywhere and sticking them online. That's why they're hard to find. So boycott, trying to buy anything off of friggin' fools like that, man. Scalpers, yep. Saw another lot, 15 for $100. Brandon, I found 4 of those and left them all. Willie, that's just gross. Blowing 20 clams on a mainline. Talk about throwing away your hard-earned money. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Aaron, couldn't have been said better. Don't ever support this garbage. Pete says going into the stores here and buying all the cases, then dropping on all the sites. Yeah, that not surprising. Wouldn't be surprising. I agree with you, and I think that that's what's going to happen. If we can spread the word and tell people, hey, man, don't pay that kind of money for those cars. Those will be returned to the stores after a few weeks. Yes. You know what's interesting though? Think about that. Think about this. At least to my knowledge, this didn't even really happen with the R35 Liberty Walk, and it definitely didn't happen with the Huracan Liberty Walk. And I think those two castings are way better than the S15 Liberty Walk. That's just me. But it's kind of funny, it's just funny seeing this picky choosy. Oh, what are we going to ask an arm and a leg for as compared to not? I just don't. I don't understand it, and I never will. I mean, you know, there's lots of collectors that get excited about lots and lots of different castings, and you know, and for people to think that, wow, that's the one that I'm going to go and I'm going to pull every single one off, and I'm going to sell a package of 20 of them for $100 or whatever. I don't understand it. But to me, it probably means that people are paying stupid money for these. Seen them in multi-packs, Quick Clips Gaming. I don't think I've seen an S15 in a multi-pack yet. Not a 9 or a 20 anyways. Daily Driven Diecast. I love S15s, but I think that casting is garbage. They way overdid it. Yeah, it's not. I believe it's a different type of kit because I believe in real life IRL hashtag. Uh, Liberty Walk has two different kits for the S15. They have their standard wide body, and then they have the Silhouette, which is the big squarish looking kit. Kind of looks like the R32 Skyline from the Silhouette set. So, but yeah, I agree. I mean, I like it, but I would probably be equally as excited for a regular stock body S15 mainline, to be honest with you. But I do want some extras to customize. Osvaldo, I live in an area where there's older men who hide boxes from pallets and employees so that they're able to get everything except fantasy cars. So it's unfortunate, but definitely not unheard of. Pia says it's actually it's based off of a real life car. Yes. Alan Donger 77 still getting QKs. Yes, I actually came across some. Excuse me, I came across some fresh Q at a Kroger, and found the Lambo treasure hunt again. No ID, no Shelby Cobra Super or anything like that. And man, I'll tell you what, that Super was tough. That Super was tough. I found one. That's it, and I've come across a lot of Q. A lot of Q. Uh, Axel, you'll have to do your own research, man. Yeah, not gonna tell you how much that thing's worth. It doesn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. Geo, what's up? Diecast Chasers, just be patient. There will be many of them eventually. Keeping the pegs warm. Yes, indeed. And as mentioned, your local grocery stores are usually the best place to get caught up on stuff that was released a while ago that you had a hard time finding, or just maybe need a couple extras for customizing or whatever reason. That's why it really behooves you to visit your Kroger's, visit your Safeways, visit your Albertsons, visit your Myers, your Fred Meyers, your whatever you have, Food for Less, Ralph's, whatever. Because usually they're at least a couple cases behind, and up until I would say the recent 4 months or so, 4, 5, 6 months, they usually get really really big shipments. So and then they're dry for months. So that's the only downside about it. I know, man. I know. I think we talked about that on the phone last night, didn't we, Gio? A lot of money for that S15. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. It's dumb to even consider purchasing a mainline that was just released for any more than, I would say, $2 or $3, to be honest. And granted, when I checked Mercari, I was seeing that car going on there. I was seeing a lot of them for $3 to $5, but still, you're gonna have to pay shipping. Nobody's gonna sell it for $3 with shipping included, because then they're losing money. But that's fair. I mean, if you find somebody local, hey man, I want $2 or $3 for this. It's a hot mainline, whatever. Just don't. I wouldn't pay anything over $5 for a mainline. Seriously, a newly released mainline. Let's see here. I'm going to switch the banner. And we're going to do a mail call. I'm going to let the comments roll, so I might miss your comment. I just went all the way down to the bottom because there's a lot of comments. I'm sure a lot of you guys had some good stuff to say about that that whole S15 ordeal. But let's get into the mail call, because these packages, these packages have been burning a hole in my floor for the past week, and I'm super excited to open them. So, and I did not open these. I know I'm really bad at that. Usually I'll crack them open and then show them. I have not opened these. I know a good amount of stuff that should be in Dexter's, and I'm really excited for, really excited for this. But Mr. Steve over at Miniature Mustangs was kind enough to send me a box, and I was not expecting a box from him. So let's see what it is. And I hope he threw in another sticker. He threw a sticker on the box. He threw a sticker on the box for me, and wow, he put a lot of stuff in here. Very nice. All right. This might take a few minutes. I like it. Thank you, Steve, for whatever is in here. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yes, it looks like he did throw in some stickers, which I get super excited about the stickers because I'm telling you guys, I want to fill this case box up with your guys' stuff. So if you have stickers, send them to me and I will represent. That's cool. That's kind of like an original print for his sticker. That's his note, by the way, as well. Alrighty. Nice. He's got a couple different ones. Here's another generation. Very nice. Gave me some extras. So I will put those. Oh, it's a card. It's a card. Nice. Very cool, Steve. Very cool. So if any of you guys want Steve's information, there you go, Mr. Steve Young, Miniature Mustangs. And if you're watching the replay of this live stream, I will link his channel in the description below. But there's his email, phone number. Hopefully you don't mind me showing that, Steve, in case people want to get in touch with you. But model kits, promos, memorabilia. So very awesome. Very awesome. And let me do Steve the quick honor real quick. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put his sticker up real quick. That's a little bit right there. That looks about perfect right there. There we go. Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve Miniature Mustangs is on the box. Thank you, sir. All right. So on the back of this card, we have a letter. It says, Derek, thanks for all you do for the diecast community. Your instructional videos have helped me on doing customs. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad that they helped. I have a source for older Hot Wheels and thought I would send you some. I thought I would send some to you. Better a Porsche guy to have them than me. I like the sounds of this. Do what you want with them. I also included a custom I recently did. Someone told me it should be Barbie's new car. Channel sticker included with others of my real Mustangs. Oh, wow, those were his real cars. Awesome. All right. And it says, thanks, Steve, Miniature Mustangs. Awesome, Steve. Thank you, sir. That's cool. Those are your actual cars. Oh, you do like Mustangs, don't you? You guys just talk away while I do this. And if you have something important to say or have a question, just please ask me when I'm done with the mail call. I'll be happy to answer. Made it on the Wall of Fame. Congrats, Miniature Mustangs. Nice stickers. Hey, Brandon, I need some of yours too, buddy. So far, I got David from Twice Diecast, Alex Graff, JDC, Bees Diecast Fantasyland, both of Hewitt's, Big A's, and now Miniature Mustangs. So send them in, guys. If you want me to represent, I will. Alrighty, here. Ooh, okay, all right. We're starting this off really good. Really good. Okay, it looks like It looks like Steve is helping me get caught up with 959s, which is awesome. I definitely don't mind getting caught up on these for sure. So this is one I believe I do not have, this 959. It's like a light blue. Friggin' beautiful. Metal base, I love that color. This card is like flawless too. It's like literally flawless. Let's see if I can get this to focus in on me. There we go. This one I believe I have loose, but I don't have carded. I don't believe so. Another 959. Very cool. From 1997. Yes. This one I definitely don't have. I don't believe I have this loose or carded. And this one is from 1990. Very nice. Check that bad boy out. I like that one. That one is really, really nice. That red. I'm sorry to say, guys, but the old 959s are just way, way better and way more proportionate than the new 959s. And here's one that I do have, but it is a goodie. And I can't remember if this is the variation. There's a yellow and a black spoiler variation on this one. I can't remember which one is the harder one to find. But I do have this one, but this one is definitely on the best card. These are some great cards. Steve, these things are in friggin' excellent shape. All right, I'm really stoked to see what else is in here. Because that was a darn good start. They had that wider body look. Tony's Diecast Customs, yes. Felipe Barbosa Fiorin. A few days ago, I got the black and gold Porsche 935. Oh, God, I can't wait to find that. I really can't. I really can't. I got the red one of this, but I don't have this. I don't have purple. Look at that beauty. That's nice. I got the red version of this, but not the purple. Man, Steve is really helping me out here. Holy cow, man. 1991. Here's one I do have. Again, man, these cards are in solid shape, man. They are straight. They are super straight. This is one of my favorites right here. I just love the deco on it. It's kind of like a graffiti theme. Man, these things must have been in protectors like their whole life because they're in excellent shape. All right, another sleeve. Here we go. Thank you, Steve. This is epic so far. This is awesome. You've definitely helped me out with some Porsches that I don't have in my collection so far. Exotics one, you ready for the 992 GT3 mainline Derek? I'm not gonna lie, I might hoard a decent amount. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But yes, to say the least, I am absolutely ready. Absolutely ready. All right. Oh yes, one of my faves. There we go. All right. One of my favorite Porsche mainlines ever of all time. The black 934.5 with blue wheels. This is one of my favorites of all time. I love this car. I love it. Actually, my first chop custom was one of these. So I've actually been chomping at the bit to crack another one of these open. I don't think this is going to be the one because this card is pretty straight. And here's another. This is the purple 996 GT3 Cup. It's a purple one. I do have this one. But again, these cards, the condition of these cards is just insane. They're flawless. Almost all of them are flawless. I don't think I have this one. I don't think I have the red one of this. of this Porsche 911. 1997. I'm actually thinking about cracking one of those open and doing a custom. And here's one of the big blobby bodies. One of the big blobbies. I like to call them big blobbies. The 911 Carrera Castings, the old ones. I don't have this one. So here's another one. Steve, you're killing it, man. You're helping me out big time. It's kind of funny. I wonder what happened, because they went from this, which is actually pretty well proportioned. They went from this to this. That's a later car. But so much more proportionate here. So it's kind of funny. It's like they took a step back at one point. Just noticed that. Just looking at the years. All right. Got one more sleeve, and then got a... We might have a premium model in there. We might. It's in a box. So we'll find out here in a second. Thank you, Steve. This is an excellent mail call. Excellent. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So here's that red one that I was talking about. This one I do have. I have this loose and carded. Definitely not complaining about another one. Old Porsche 930. Very nice. Here's a 911 Targa. I do have this one as well. Still not complaining. Very nice. The blobby bodies, I like to call them. Here's another blobby body I do have. This Carrera. Very nice. But check this out. This is cool. Didn't even know this existed, because I have the chrome version of this one, but I don't have that. This version of this Gleam Team. It's like pink. That is very, very cool. So I have the chrome and the pink now, thanks to Steve. That's freaking awesome. I'm probably kind of fortunate now that my daughter kind of got out of Hot Wheels, because she'd probably want that one. All right, so let's see what this is. This is it's in a case. Oh, this is the custom. This is the custom, I think. Oh, wow, that is beautiful. Very, very nice, Steve. Look at this. Wow. That is gorgeous. Look at that. I know it's coming up white, but it's pink. It's a very beautiful pink too. Look at that. This Mustang convertible. That is gorgeous. Tampo's done. Very, very nice. Beautiful white interior. This car is just, it's so bright. It's awesome. Very well done, Steve. Very well done. You know what? I'm going to keep this out and put it on the turntable. That's what we're going to do. Keep that out and put it on the turntable. Thank you, Steve. That was an awesome mail call, my friend. You helped me out with some older Porsches that, yeah. This, I didn't even know that existed. So that's sweet. Yeah, it's like straight up chrome pink. That is awesome. If anybody knows any history on that car, let me know. I don't know. Like I know I know about the chrome one. I got, like I said, I got the chrome one, but that one, yeah, that's freaking gorgeous, man. Thanks, Steve. This was an awesome mail call, man. Let's see, Sean Coral. I can kind of see the pink. That is B. Yeah, it's like a pastel pink. It's when you see it in person, because you know the ring light is probably fading it out a little bit, but it's a very pastel pink. It's gorgeous. I actually wouldn't mind doing a Porsche custom in that. Hot Rod says, "I'm doing well myself today, and yourself." I'm not sure if he's talking to me, but if you're asking me, I'm doing great. Brandon, yes indeed, yes indeed. Pia, bling bling. Bodybag 72, Cody, I think, right? Stay tuned. I'm going to show off. I'm going to give a little preview off on your custom here in a bit. Yes, Steve hooked you up, man. Yeah, he certainly did, Frank. Awesome mail call. It's my duty 333. What is your favorite custom you've made before? Oh, that's hard to say because I gotta factor in the ones that I sent off to people, and that's tough. But you know what? Here, because I'm gonna be showcasing a couple of customs in the making. Uh, my beautiful, wonderful wife was kind enough to get me a new Lazy Susan, a motorized one. So I'm really excited to use it, and yeah, I'm going to share that with you guys. Perfect. But let me see here. I'll pull. We'll do these two. I will. It's my duty 333. Stay tuned, and I will showcase these two. These are two of my favorites that I've done. So stay tuned, and I will put them on the turntable. But yeah, I've made a lot of cars that I just don't want to let go of. A couple of these ones I'm going to show you tonight, they're going to be one of those. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that yeah, a lot of the stuff that I've sent out to people, I was like, man, do I really want to send this off? But yeah, of course, I'm going to send it off. Hyperzuma, I think I had that chrome pink one as a kid. I would have to dig for it though. Sweet, man, that'd be cool. Brandon, that pink Gleam team is Phia. Yeah, it's cool. Again, that's one thing I love about this hobby is you learn something every day. I had no idea that this thing was even in existence. I knew about the chrome one. I've never, ever, ever seen a pink one, ever. So yeah, that's really cool. Hector, what's up, amigo? Muchos gracias, amigo. Welcome, my friend. No way, dude, huh? Yeah, Steve broke you off some fire. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. That's freaking awesome. Thanks again, Steve. I really, really appreciate it. Awesome mail call. Love this custom too. Yeah, I'll probably leave, since you autographed the case and everything, I'll probably leave it in the case. But yeah, friggin' awesome, man. Thank you. All right, so caught up with customs right now. Let's get into number two. These are some cards that I picked up off of these. That's what it should be. That's what it should be. It doesn't have his name on it, but I'm assuming it's from my buddy Dexter. So let's crack this open. He's downsizing his collection a little bit, and I decided to get some cars off of him because he's a Porsche maniac like me. So why not? Let's see. I will use that box to dump the peanuts in. No way, dude. Huh? Saying hey to Hector's. Hector's out of body. Saludos. Sean Coral, Derek's Porsche Army. Yeah, it's getting quite large. And there's more coming, guys. I got a lot more in store for sure. And yes, this is going to be that package from Dexter. Like I said, he's downsizing his collection. He has a very specific number of cars that he wants to keep in his collection, and he doesn't really want to go over that. So he was like, you know what? I'm getting rid of some stuff, dude. You want any of it? And I was like, yeah, I do. There's lots of Lucy's in here, and there's there it is right there. Yes. Yes. I have it in my collection, guys. I need a carded version of it. But yes, there it is. Oh my God. That's probably the one I'm most excited about. But he's got lots of Lucy's. We'll go through all the Lucy's first. At least the ones that I can get access to. Put the box down there. Yeah, he stuffed this bad boy. Mad Visions, did you get that white Porsche, the employee one? Nah, a little too expensive, brother. A little too expensive. So Derek is drooling in the box. Mark says, Mark. Yeah. So a lot of these are, some of these I already have, but some of these I can't say no to. So this is one of them. I love this car. I love this casting. I love this specific one, this deco. The Falcon 934 RSR Turbo. And I did do a custom of this one. Maybe I'll showcase these on the turntable. I'm really excited to use this turntable. But yeah, there's one that I customized. So that's probably one of my favorite simple customs I've ever did. One of my favorites. But yeah, we'll set that one back there behind it. Maybe showcase them together. This one I'm really excited to have because I have it carded up here, but I don't have a loose one. So I'm really excited to have a loose one of these. Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Very nice. Sorry, guys, I had to admire it. This is going to be that Forza 997 GT3 RS. I actually did a really good job on the tampos on that. And yes, it is kind of like a Zamac finish. I did a pretty good job on it. I should have gone a little farther over with the taillights though, but yeah, beautiful. Super excited to have that one loose. Here's another one I'm excited to have loose that I have carded, but I don't have loose. I'm very excited for this. And I might actually wheel swap this one. I just don't know yet. But this one is probably the most popular one out of that Porsche, that Walmart, that, what is it? That Walmart, will you focus, please? Focus. This is out of that Porsche set, that Porsche Mainline card set. There we go. This is one of my favorite 993 GT2s ever. I love this car. Just the silver and the black and the red. Love this one. I have this one carded, but up until now I did not have a loose one. So yeah, this thing's beautiful. Love this one. Love the colors on that one. Let's see. This is one I do have carded and do have loose, but now that I got a couple loosies of this one, I can wheel swap one, which is kind of what I wanted to do. But this is that 964 out of, is it track day or race day? I can't remember. It's track day. Beautiful paint. It's probably my favorite 964 premium. Actually, it definitely is. Love the black and the red. Very beautiful. Gorgeous. And let's see what we have here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is one I definitely don't have. And I did circle it. I remember that now. Yeah, so here's a 996 GT3 Cup in green. I have no idea where this one came from, but it does have Real Riders on it. Very nice neon green. Very, very nice. Very nice. And let's see, going on to, yep, this one I don't have loose, and I wanted this one loose. This is the 962 out of the 2-pack, otherwise Circuit Legends. That beautiful Advan deco. Definitely one of my favorite probably my favorite 962. I really like the Valvoline one, the other one in the 2-pack as well. And I like the Gretty one too. That one I don't have in my collection. But yeah, that 962 is very, very nice. And moving on. Willie says, busy, mate. Spring is finally here. Does that mean you're above freezing yet? All right. I don't think I have this one loose. So that's kind of why I wanted this one. But here's the 93578. And the Momo deco. This one I believe is from track day, if I remember. Very beautiful red. No way, dude. Hunt says that 962 is sweet. Never found that 2-pack. That's surprising. That one was the warmer of all the 2-packs, at least around it. Okay. I'm gonna save that one. It's another loose one, but that's the one that I am most excited about, to be honest with you. Oh, I'm very excited about that one as well. And I'm not sure why, but Dexter sent me an empty package. Okay, definitely very excited about this as well. I just gotten one of these. But I am definitely excited to have another one carded. For sure. Again, one of my favorite 993 GT2s in Euro style. Friggin' beautiful, man. I love this car. I love this car. Beautiful. And onto a couple more. Again, I got some, but this is probably my favorite 918 Spider ever, next to the red edition. So I told Dexter I will take that off of his hands. And he had a Taycan ID as well. So I said, why not? I'll take it. I will be happy to take that. All let's see. Another. Oh, man. He sent the package for it. But he cut it. He cut it. Oh, I could have had it on card, but yeah, oh well. I'm fine with it loose. Again, already got it. I said, why not? I'll take it. Dean Self, have a good night, buddy. Metalhead Diecast, what's up? Joe Ollie, what's up? Again, very common, but I don't care. I'll take it. I love it. Oh, yeah. Come to a daddy. You already know I got this one, but when I found out it was on the table, you knew I was taking it. You knew I was taking that. Probably the car number one response, the most responsible car ever in my collection for putting me onto Porsche and making me fall in love with Porsche. This is the car. I was so excited to find this car. And you know what? I never found it at a Target, never found it at a Walmart. You know where I found all of the ones that I found in the wild? Pet Boys. Pet Boys is where I found all of them. And then shortly after that, Pet Boys stopped carrying, I stopped having a shop. At least in Arizona. All right. Another, so you remember that that previous mail call where I was flipping out about that final run? Well, Dexter has this final run as well. And this is cool. This is really cool. I'm really digging these final runs. I think I might try to get all of the Porsche ones. I don't know how many is left. Probably a lot, I'm assuming. But look at that. 928. Final run. The 928 final run. So friggin' sick. That's 2 final runs in the collection, which is friggin' awesome. I'm excited about that. Very awesome. And I probably don't have to open this and show you, but I will. I will. I have one of these. I took it out of its package. It's in this display case right next to me. But Dexter had one as well, and I said, you know what? I'll take it. I want it. I want it. So now I have 2 of these. And that makes me very happy. Very, very happy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I will take it. You know I will. And last but not least. Oh, man. I can't believe he sent the package to it. Granted, it looks a little stained or something. I don't know. That's probably why he opened it. But there it is. The grand finale. And I wanted this car for so friggin' long. Man. I will get one on card someday. But this makes me very, very, very happy to have. And this thing is gorgeous. Holy cow. No wonder this thing's worth so much money. Sheesh. The original Boulevard 992 or 993 GT2. Finally. Finally, finally, finally. These things are not cheap carded. They are not cheap. He sent the package to it, sliced it. But again, card's not in that great shape anyway, so I don't blame Dexter for opening this at all. But yeah. Super excited to have that in the collection, man. Wow. Man, the paint on this thing is beautiful. It's just thick and rich and just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Awesome, Dexter. Thanks for letting me get dibs on that stuff. I appreciate it. Very, very awesome. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, the 993 GT2 loose. Wowzers. What's up, Mike? How's it going? Brian Page still looking for a 510 Super. That's the last car that he needs to have an entire 2021 Super set. Somebody help Brian Page out. I know one of you guys probably has like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 of them. Help him out. Nate, where do you get Hot Wheels cases? Anyone ever tried Dollar Tree? Just put an order in. Yes. You got to be careful with doing Dollar Tree though, because I'm pretty sure that the employees don't know whether it's an online order for a full case or if it's just store stock. You know, that's something that kind of scares me about it. But yeah. Hot Rod talking to Brian. I myself might have the car you want, Brian. There you go. Hot Wheels Hunter Akron. Hey, everybody. Have you seen or heard my new challenge? It's a Lolux build off. Must incorporate one other car. This will be fun. 713. Loose, they are expensive too. I don't care how much the value is. I just care about how much I have to pay for it. My favorite 993 GT2. Yeah, it's definitely one I've wanted for so friggin' long. Joe, not really. Just a bunch of picked over E-case. Yeah, nothing really finds wise. Nothing. Except that BMW Super, which I showed off on the last live stream. That's about it. My Dollar Trees don't carry Hot Wheels. It's my duty. I would start checking them if I were you. Ours got a pretty heavy wave of B and C, so they should be coming around. So yeah. Let's see here. Let's get on to the next segment. I got a guest to bring on here in a bit. All right, let's crack a couple cars, and then let's show off some customs, shall we? Or we'll just show off some cars in general. I'm really excited to do this, guys. I'm really excited. So, you guys know I found a couple of these from Walgreens. Found a couple of the 55 Bel Air Chevy Supers, and I don't have a loose one yet, so guess what? This one getting El Cracoed. I'd only do that for the cringe factor, guys. I only do that for the cringe factor. Oh yeah. Let it breathe. There we go. Very, very nice. And I keep calling it a Bel Air, and I'm sorry. People have corrected me before. 55 Chevy. Sorry. My most sincere apologies. Very nice Spectra Flame blue. A nice white interior. Very, very nice. Very excited to crack this one. So there's that. And you guys know I got 2 of these from RLC. So you know what that means. I guess this might be the first RLC car I've ever cracked. There we go. Done like dinner. I definitely wanted to crack one of these. Wow. This thing is amazing. Wow. Wowzers. Holy cow. Look at that. Look at that, guys. If it focuses. If it will focus, but it's probably not going to. Yeah. We're not going to focus. We're not going to focus right now. Focusing is just not important. But yeah, RLC, Haku, Skyline. There we go. Finally, look at that. Freaking gorgeous. You too. I'm on live, boo boo. Yeah, very, very nice. Let's I was gonna attempt to pop the hood, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So yeah, very, very excited to have that loose as well. Very, very nice. Okay. So let's do a little experiment real quick. Yeah, let's do this real quick. I got my guest waiting. My wonderful Brotato guest. He's laughing. I can't hear him, but he's laughing. So yeah, let's fly through this real quick. Let me see if I can. I'm just going to do a solo layout for this so that you guys can see this. And let me get my lights set up real quick. I'm super excited for this, guys. So yeah, I'm going to showcase a couple of customs for you guys that I've been working on. There we go. That should work, hopefully. It's pretty cool. Can you guys still hear me okay? Pretty cool. Can you guys still hear me? All right, sounds like you guys can still hear me. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't messing this up here. But yeah, let's go over a couple of customs that I've been working on. So I will show this. This is just the body of this. But here's that. This is that. Let's see if I can get the light a little better. Sorry, guys. It's the first time for me on this. This is that S15 that I cracked. So as you can see, Spectra Flame, red. Got the Liberty Walk banner up there. It's really hard to see. I apologize, guys. Again, this is first time try for me, so bear with me. But yeah, this is actually for going to be for a subscriber who has done a lot for this channel. So it's not even close to being done. But yeah, very, very nice. I do like that. Again, just wanted to show that one real quick. Nothing much to see there because it's not even close to being done. This one is actually for a coworker who just bought a 62 Chevy. And I kind of stole this idea from Jeff at WW Replicas. It's a detampoed 53 anniversary 62 Chevy. It's just detampoed. Still has the white pinstripes on it. But yeah, white interior, all blacked out, bed, chrome wheels. And check that out. Check out what's on there, guys. I don't know if you can see it very well, but the Honest Diecast water slides that Jeff from WW Replicas testing them out. So yeah, this truck very, very nice. It's been a long time since I've done a 62, but very, very happy with the way this one came out. Again, I'm using my old phone, so I apologize for the poor quality. But yeah, the blacked out on the orange came out very, very good. I really do like it. And on to the next. This one came out pretty well, and I'm very happy with it. And I was going to lower it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to lower it now because it kind of, just looking at it, came out pretty well. So this is a 510 Super Knockoff. Of course, not the factory wheels, but it has the 4-spoke gold monoblocks. Spectra Flame green. Joe Ollie asking, where do you get the Spectra Flame paint? So I made a write-up on how I do my Spectra Flame without an airbrush. Definitely check it out. It's under the how-tos playlist, but I use Duplicolor Metal Cast. I'll show you what you need to do to get that look. But yeah, it came out really, really well. Very happy with this. Again, I was considering lowering it, but I might not now. Green is a little off as far as shade. It's not perfect, but it still looks good and it still looks reasonably close. And I got to give a shout out to my friend Adam, who put me on to the decals. So there's the Honest Diecast water slide down there. And again, sorry for the poor quality, guys. Really am. But yeah, I just figured, you know, this is for Drew Diecast and Jeter, one of our channel members. But yeah, he wanted a 510 replica, and he said I could run a little wild on it, so that's what I did. I just decided to kind of make it better. You know, adding tampos, adding the details, adding, you know, nicer wheels, arguably, I guess. So, came out really well. Very happy with that one. And this one is not even close to being done, but the body's done. It's clear coated. I don't know if I'm going to stick with these wheels on this one or not. But this one came out really, really, really well. And again, I'm going to work some more magic on this. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with this one. So this one is for Body Bags 72, Cody. He wanted a JAYS Demon knockoff 70 Firebird. So here we go. Again, this one came out really well. This phone is not doing this thing justice at all, but it came out really, really well. And again, it's not done. I gotta detail the interior, the engine bay, all that stuff. But man, this thing came out sick, guys. Very, very nice. I really dig this. I got to get some more of these JAYS decals so I can do a whole bunch. Kind of got an idea for a certain somebody. He might be on the stream here in a few minutes. But yeah, I got a little idea cooking. Again, I don't know if I'm going to stick with the chrome wheels or not. Might look for some blacks, some black ones that'll work. But yeah, it'll look a little different when it's done. But yeah, I'm super, super happy with that one. Super excited. So I'm not sure if Cody's here. I saw him earlier, but hopefully he likes it. And again, it's not done yet, but it will get there for sure. So yeah. And here's one I've been working on. It still looks the same, but why not? Let's put it on the turntable. That's a Countach with Martini Livery. I've showed this one off before. It hasn't changed one bit. I'm still doing a game plan on the Aero. Still got to clear coat it. All that stuff. Mark. This is just the hunting channel. It's only a hunting. Did you hear that, Jay? It's only a hunting channel. That's it. That's all it is. We don't do any kind of customs here. We don't do that. Nah. We just hunt. Let's just peg hunt. Just a bunch of peg hunting crap. Jay's cracking up. Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out, Mark. Yeah, because this is not a customizing channel at all. And then I'll show one more, and then I'll shut up and we'll get our guest on. Actually, I'll do two more. So here's that Lucy Falcon with that one that I did. Bruce, facts. Facts. But yeah, that's the simple custom one I did of this one, which I think kind of totally transform it. Jeff, good question. So which wheels did you use for the Firebird? So it's kind of funny, but these front ones, here's what focuses. These front ones are monoblocks and the rears are factory Hot Wheel. But they are the exact same 8-spoke design. Exact same. But yeah. This car is tricky to customize because of the wheel size on it, but you know, because you have to use 8s in the front and 10s in the rear, but it is way more proportionate than a 10-12 in my opinion, if you ask me. So it's perfect. So yeah. Let me show that one off real quick. Put these beauties back here. And yeah, let's just showcase this real quick. I am so excited to have this in my collection, man. I'm so excited. Thank you, Dexter. Thank you for giving this one up. I really appreciate it. The original Boulevard 993 GT2. I'm so excited. So excited to have that. That's going in the case tonight. Oh, yeah. Like, fabulous. Okay. So, let's get that off. Let's remove that. And I'm going to get my Bluetooth set up, and I'm going to bring in our guest. Let's do this, Jay. Put some away. All right, let me get Bluetooth hooked up, and here's our guest, ADC.
Welcome back, baby. What's going on, guys?
What's up, proud papa to be here in about a month?
What's happening, brother?
Not much.
Living it up, man. Living it up, you know. Just enjoying my time while it's here.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoying my time.
You ain't gonna know what time is pretty soon.
You know, it's all part of it, man. I lived my life. I had my fun, you know. Now it's time to pass that on to the next generation, right? It's
yes,
time
indeed.
to have some of my own.
Yes, indeed. I'm super excited for you, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for having me back on too, man. I know the last time we got on here, it wasn't on such a positive vibe. But I think the dust has settled, and you know, all is good.
Amen to that. Yeah, let's bring out some more positive vibes.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of funny that Mark said what he said, because yeah, you were coming on and we just started laughing. But this isn't a customization channel.
Yeah, that was funny. And to be honest, man, I wasn't really I was listening to the live, but I wasn't, because I was doing stuff around here and the race was on in the background. So that just got a little dicey towards the end, and I was fully locked in on that. So I didn't really see the majority of what you had going on tonight. But I did hear the bit about my pocket whip today. I heard the bit about that.
Yes. Yeah, you could be a rich man. I mean, you know, you just got to go pick up like maybe 10 of them, and that's a bill there, man.
You know what, though, Derek? I am a rich man. I am a rich man in friendship in this community.
Yes.
So I did pick up 5 of them. And if anybody really, really needs one, I would let one go. But I really picked them up because I want to do some customs on them. Same reason why you got the extra, right?
Yeah.
There were more there. I could have grabbed more. I left them. They must have had like 7 cases drop because there was more. But
that's a lot more. So yeah, whoever came in behind you still got a good.
Oh, they grabbed them all probably. You know how it goes.
And they grabbed them all.
Yep. But I did hear you. What's that?
Pete said you got 5 of them. That's $40 right there, man.
$40. Not if you're counting the guy that's selling them for 60, right?
Yeah, or the guy selling one for $23. That's over $100. Then
it's ridiculous.
Shoot.
Ridiculous. And they'll recolor it in 2-3 months, and these will be $1 again, right?
Amen. Yeah, you wrapped it up in a perfect nutshell. We all know that you are a customizer first and foremost, but what advice would you give to somebody who's like, man, I got to have that car. I will do whatever it takes to get that car. I don't care what I have to do to get it, how much I have to pay. What would you say to them?
This car?
Yes.
I mean, the first thing to do would be ask your friends if anybody's got an extra, right?
That's good.
And I know it's a lot of people have a lot of pride to not, and I'm guilty of this, right? And I've gotten better at it. But in the beginning, I had too much pride to ask for anything at all, and I still don't ask for, favors. It's just the kind of person that I am. I really don't like to. But sometimes if you really gotta have the thing, you eat your pride and you put it out there, and you ask your friends, and I'm sure somebody's got one. Like I actually did it last week, man. The 76 Greenwood Corvette. It's one of the castings that I enjoy getting different variations of. And I saw that there's a red edition. And I knew I wasn't going to find it because I'm not out hunting, right? So I put it out in one of my videos, and next thing you know, JLA Air Cooled from California, he hit me up and was like, yo, man, I got a few of these. You want one? I'll send it out.
Nice.
So I was like, dude, hold on to it. I'm sure we're going to work something out. I'll send you some stuff, whatever. Because, I hate to see somebody send one car all the way across the country too. Right.
Yeah.
So I told him there's no rush, and that's my advice is definitely ask your friends. If you have friends in the community, see if somebody's got an extra. If not, try to work a trade. I'm sure you have a ton of stuff sitting around that you could probably let something go if you need it that bad, right?
Yeah.
Work a trade, give up one of those cars that you really enjoyed a while ago for one that you're going to enjoy now, right?
Yep. Amen.
I mean, that's probably the best advice I can give. Don't go buying it on eBay. You know how that goes.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't even have an eBay account, bro.
Yeah. It hurts every time going on there. Just the only thing I go on there for, I don't even look for Hot Wheels or Matchbox or anything, any kind of typical retail. The only thing I go on there and look for is like high-end stuff. So like resin, Tarmac Works, N064, stuff that you're not going to find in a typical store. So that's it.
The stuff that I've been avoiding, like the plague.
Yeah. Do it while you can, man, because it's like, it's dangerous.
Speaking of that, though, I wanted to show you something, and I was going to text it to you actually a few weeks back. I don't know if you had seen this. It's Nakai Ignition Company. It's the RWB Porsche 911 118 scale.
Oh, 118.
I don't know if that's going to focus, but it's in black.
Ooh wee. You know what? I have heard of those, I think.
Okay.
But man, I ain't going a football field distance close to 118 because that is just wow, man. If I really want to, If I really want to end up bankrupt, then I will. But it's
They're probably really expensive. I don't know. I
yeah,
saw it when I was on Instagram a couple weeks back, and I forgot to hit you up with it. But I figured that's right up your alley with that body kit, the RWB.
absolutely,
All right.
110%. And yeah, that's like the Tarmac Works makes the Obabone, which is pretty much the same version as the Hot Wheels one. Um, but yeah, I friggin' love 950 RWBs. Love them
This
to
one
death.
here.
That one right there, sir. Yep, I got the loose one right here.
You know,
There's the ROC
I got
one.
this. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Pretty
sorry.
good.
I think we talked about this on the last live. Is that I'm starting to realize what I actually enjoy. You know, and
Yeah.
it's that aggressive body kit with the low
hmm
mean stance. You know, um, and I kind of pulled a few out that you were talking about how the Skyline was better than the Sylvia, and I pulled one out to look at them side by side, man, and they're different. They're definitely different. I think I don't know. Is this a real kit on this car?
It is. It is. That is a real kit.
And it's
I
super
but
flat like that on the sides.
yeah. So like a silhouette style car is meant to have that really super big, aggressive, kind of boxy look to it.
Okay.
Um, if you remember, I'm sure you're familiar with it because I just held up a car from that set. Silhouettes.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
other.
I've seen that
That's the other.
actually. When you opened it up, I think you got that from Australia.
I got this one from my buddy Dexter.
Okay.
But if you look at the cars, that R32, that's a real kit as well, and that's a silhouette kit. It's big and boxy and wide.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So that's like the traditional theme of like a silhouette kit. Like I said, I'm 98% sure that Liberty Walk sells a. That's like an alternate kit that they sell for that car, but they sell a more, more round, just kind of flowing wide body for it. But yeah, that's a real kit.
Which is what I kind of saw on the Skyline. The rear fender flares are rounder, and
Yeah.
this one's kind of boxier.
Yeah, that
So
R35 is like the basic. It's like the basic Liberty Walk kit for the R35. Same with
got
the
you.
Huracan. You know the Huracan too. It's like
Yeah.
a base. It's like a basic flowing wide body.
Right. So I
But
don't know. I mean,
but
I
yeah,
like.
that's the whole tradition of the silhouette is to make it look really boxy and just aggressive, like out of this world aggressive.
Yeah, which is cool. It's kind of got that hill climb vibe to it, you know. Um, it's definitely
Yeah,
different, and I could see why people would want to scalp it. But I totally get what you were saying before. But
yeah,
I'm realizing that that's the style that I really enjoy with Hot Wheels. Like this is that 12 custom Mustang that I was talking about the last time I was on here. It's got
yeah,
those
that
fender
one.
flares. And I couldn't find it to show you. But they have a
Nice.
Camaro that's the same thing, where it's a custom Camaro, and it's got the body kit in it with the roll cage and everything, you know. Um, and then obviously the TA you did,
Mm-hmm.
and then these
mm-hmm.
Porsches. Yeah, oh, let's not talk about that. These
just
Porsches.
just
What's
real
that?
quick, did you like that JAYS one I did?
The green one,
The
the one that you just showed.
Yeah, do you like that one?
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
If it focuses, there we go.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's like a knockoff of the JAYS Demon Super from 2020.
Okay, is that how it was with the was that what's on the side there? The TH, the
Yeah,
STH.
yeah, yeah. Here's the Super. That one.
Oh yeah. I've seen that one. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yep.
it's kind of like a knockoff. It looks green in this light, but I promise you, it's gold.
So
It's like yellow or
I
something.
love that car. I love what you did with that. But I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm an honest
Oh,
person, right?
oh.
The thing, no. It's all good, bro. You killed it. You absolutely killed it. The paint's phenomenal. The decals are great. You did a great job. What kind of throws me off a little bit is I grew up at a racetrack, right? I'm a race guy. I'm a race car guy. So when I see a car that's even the Super that you just showed, right? When I see a car that's so well done and it's got this huge sponsor across the door and there's no number on the car, not even a little corner one up by the back window or anything, like maybe
Gotta
like
have
a
a number
car or something like that.
Yeah.
You know how the SCCA cars would run the small number up on the corner and then they'd have their whatever on the side? When I see a car like that with the sponsor plastered on it and there's no number anywhere, it kills me, bro. It absolutely kills me, you know. And I'm not knocking what you did, you know. Obviously, that it's a common thing. It's a common thing in the industry that you know, even in the real world, you know, the drag racing cars, they'll have like a huge thing plastered on the side, and I don't see a number nowhere, but maybe chalked on the window, right?
Yeah.
It's just me, bro.
Just think of it as a company sponsored car. Okay,
like for the road?
They got a JAYS sponsorship and it's a show car or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a car to do donuts in the parking lot of a.
I get it. But I'm a race car. Like I'm from a racetrack, right? So
yeah.
I always want to see that number because the number gives it personality to me. Like it's what identifies the car and separates it from all the other cars in the world.
Yeah. Well, thanks for telling me that.
I was just talking to Jeff from.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
What's that?
I said thanks for telling me that. Now I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
when I built something for you.
It's my pet peeve, right? It's my pet peeve with the world of automotive decal guys, like whoever's doing these cars, right? And it's just become a normal thing, I guess, in that industry. But to me, a number is your chance to like really make it your own. It's a piece of you. It's an extension of your personality, right? I was just talking to Jeff from WW Replicas the other night about numbers, and it really identifies, it separates, you know, because you could have the same paint scheme as another car, like teammates. You know, teammates are out there all the time, and a lot of times teammates have the same style of number, but the number itself tells everyone who that is, right? So I don't know. Yep. It's just growing up at the racetrack, bro. You gotta have a number on the car.
Yeah. No, I get it.
But no, you killed it, man. You absolutely killed it. Not much else I could say about that. I missed what you were saying about it because I was looking up that Porsche though. So was that a Spectra Flame green?
Yeah, it's Spectra Flame gold, yellow. Yeah. It looks darker. It has kind of like a green hue to it because of the light.
Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
And also because I brushed it, I didn't polish it. I've used that paint on polished cars and it's just bright yellow, but if you just brush it, it comes out darker. So
oh, okay. So that's actually cool because you could get a desired effect out of that.
Yeah.
If that's what you're going for, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because we know Supers aren't polished underneath. They're just bare Zamax. So usually brushing it does good enough on them.
So that's how they come from the factory, huh? They don't they just apply the Zamac coating and then they don't finish it. They just hit it with paint.
Yeah, to my knowledge, it's basically a Zamac car, and then they just shoot it with the transparent candy, and that's it. Put tables on it.
Okay. So to play devil's advocate, because I know you're a huge Super guy, but for the people that aren't so much, that's probably the part of the argument of why they believe Supers aren't the greatest out there and customs are better, right? Because it's a factory job. I mean,
yeah, no, I totally agree. Like when it comes down to it, I would rather take a custom from somebody who put the time and the effort into it than a Super any day. It's just in a hunting aspect. Yeah, it's the hunt.
I get that.
The thrill of finding one and just knowing how hard they are to find. But yeah, a custom or an RLC is gonna smoke a Super quality wise any day of the week. But it just depends on how you approach it. You know, I see people throwing a lot of shade at Supers, you know, all the time, and that's fine with me because for the most part, I totally agree with people. I'm, you know,
it's the chase. Yeah,
That's all it is. It's
I
just
get
the
it.
chase, the thrill of finding it, and for the sake of collecting. That's all it is.
You know, I get it because yesterday when I went into the store, bro, and I found all these cars, it was the first time I've been into a Walmart in quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
Amanda needed some maternity clothes, so we went in there, and I'm like, let me just run over there and see if there's anything there, right? And I turned a corner, bro, and the pegs are stacked, full, packed full, and I'm like, what's going on here? You know, what are the chances on a Friday around noon? The pegs are packed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I start looking and I see all these, and I'm like, somebody hasn't picked this yet.
It's
And I
that
got
thrill.
to go.
It's that thrill because you were like, holy crap, this is fresh.
Right. So it was cool. It was cool to find a fresh drop, right? And I wasn't cracking boxes or anything. It was already packed. And I didn't find any treasure hunts. So I was like, you know what? And I'm looking at the pegs. You know how you just look underneath, you can tell what's what, right?
Yeah.
And I found the Nissans, and then around the corner they have an end cap, the orange one where there's like pegs up top, and then the bottom is the drop bin.
The death bin.
The death bin. Yeah.
we call them death bins.
Okay, so this is gonna kill you. This is gonna kill you because
all the cars that find themselves in the bottom, they meet certain death. You know,
yeah. Well, that death bin was packed to the brim, like in order. So the people that worked there, they just pulled them out and threw them in there because they were done. They didn't want to stack anymore. You know, they didn't want to
3x3s or whatever.
And at that point, when I came around the corner and saw that, after I had already found the Nissans and like some of the other cars that I wanted, I looked and I was like, I'll leave it for somebody else because you know what? Life is more important than this hobby to me right now. And Amanda is in the Walmart looking at clothes, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have her sitting here for 15, 20 minutes while I unload this bin, right?
Yeah.
If there's a super in there, somebody else can have it, you know. But I found what I wanted, so I walked away happy, and that's something that I could say to like people that are new getting into this, like collect what you like, you know.
Absolutely.
If hunting supers is what you like, then have at it, you know. But if you like Chevys, you know, go look for Chevys. If you like Fords, go look for Fords, you know. I found what I liked. I found some of these cars that I've been seeing people find. The tuned cars, the Batmobile and the Silverado, right?
I picked up a couple of those Silverados. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I've seen some people do some really cool wheel swaps on those so far.
Yeah, man. It's just cool to look at. Like, I don't know, man. It makes me smile when I look at these cars because I think of 2-3 years down the road, my little girls are going to be playing with these things, you know? So
Yep. Hopefully.
Right. So anyway, enough of me talking. What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Just been working like crazy. Just trying to get on top of these customs. So been really focusing on them the past couple weekends and finally getting some stuff done. But
how's the weather out there for spraying? Because you have a garage that you spray in, or are you spraying outside?
I usually spray outside.
But you're in Arizona, so it's always dry, so you don't have to worry about humidity.
Yes,
and it's always warm, so you don't have to worry about.
And in the summertime, I got a world-sized Hot Wheel cure outside. All I do is just sit in the
sun. A cure? What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A full size, like a world-sized oven to put my Hot Wheels in.
Yeah, right. I've thought about getting an air fryer. I've heard air fryers. I've heard of convention ovens, like the small ones. I don't want to put a car in my kitchen oven, you know, with wet paint. It's just not doing that. You know, I've seen people do it. I just, you know.
I'm begging my wife to buy another air fryer so I can have this old one and just do it in there.
Yeah, and I've heard people go on eBay, like not on eBay, but like Facebook Marketplace and stuff. And, you know, usually you can find one for pretty cheap. You know, somebody bought a new one. They want to get rid of it for $20 or whatever. It's perfect, right?
Yeah.
I haven't looked hard enough. I haven't looked
Yeah.
hard enough.
Yeah, I should probably go hit up some garage sales and see if somebody's got one that they don't want anymore.
Yeah, man. There's always and then like there's always like thrift stores too. I don't know if you guys got Savers out there. Do you have that chain?
Savers?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
It's a thrift store that as far as I know, it's a chain of thrift stores, and they donate a percentage of their profit to like children in need and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But they always got cool stuff, and I find Hot Wheels in there all the time, bro. Like I never take them all though. You know, there's people that go in there and yo, dude, some people are shady, bro. You go in there and there'll be like a pack of cars because they put them in plastic bags, you know, and they'll be like $4 or $5 for like 8 cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
7 bags with a hole in it, you know. Somebody went through and picked the cars that they wanted out and pocketed them. And it's like, really, man, in a thrift store, like,
yeah,
this is happening, you know?
Yeah, people suck.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It seems like every time I go out and hunt, I get reminded of that every single time of how bad people suck, which is theft and
the empty cars,
stores. Yeah, it's just
it's a shame, man. I've been working on terrain. I don't know if you caught. I know you jumped in at the end of the live last night. We gave away the Porsche.
That was the JLA air cooled, right?
Yeah. He ended up having a race liver diecast heads up for it. They were the last 2. It was pretty cool, you know. But I've been working on a lot of terrain. I'm gonna have some pretty cool stuff coming up to involve the community when I have time, though. You know, obviously, we got 31 days now. 31 days until the babies come. So,
yep. I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for you. You're going to be an amazing dad. You probably already are because Amanda has kids, right? Or one kid?
She has one kid, if you want to call him a kid. Today's actually his 18th birthday. He just turned 18.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday he's upstairs playing his video game, right?
Nice.
So, yeah, it was cool, man. I went to a convention today, and then we went over to her dad's house and had dinner and cake and stuff like that. And, you know.
How was that convention, by the way?
It was cool. It was definitely cool. I recorded some video. I got to patch it all together, and, you know, I'll put the video out probably tomorrow at some point in time. But it was cool. The reason why I went there was to take a couple of my game pieces and go play some Gaslands. But it didn't work out that way. When I got there, there was one table out of like a whole museum, bro. There was one table and they didn't have any it was kind of cheesy, bro. It was kind of cheesy. There was 4 people sitting at the table. There was only room for 4 people. And I kind of like I watched them for a couple minutes and then I just was like, you know what? I'm here. I drove an hour to get there. So I made the best of it. You know, I checked out the airplane museum, you know.
Nice, man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. They had some cool stuff, you know. It was a gaming convention. So like, you know, your Dungeons and Dragons, your 40K, your Games Workshop, you know, the Magic the Gathering. They even had like Uno and Monopoly and stuff like that. They had like little quests for the kids to go on, you know. Dude, I came around the corner though. Oh my goodness. And I forgot that I didn't even put it in the video that I'm going to make tomorrow. So I'll tell you guys. They had different sections of the museum, right? So I go down this tunnel and it's the Dungeons and Dragons thing. I talked to the people in the beginning. They're like, yeah, we're booked up until like 7:00 tonight. I'm like, all right. She's like, you can go look around though, as long as you don't like, you know, disturb any of the tables. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go down there and I come around the corner and there's got to be like 25 dudes with like fake lightsabers and they're LARPing. Yo,
Oh Lord.
and I got nothing against the whole fantasy realm thing, right?
But they weren't like playing. They were like into it, weren't they? They were like,
dude, they were sparring off with these fake lightsabers, right?
Oh
and
my
half
God.
of them are in costume and stuff. So I come around the corner, man,
Oh, yeah.
and it
They were
caught me
getting
totally off guard. Like, and I was like, oh man. Oh, it was funny. It made my day though. It was great.
They were getting it.
Oh, they were getting at it, bro. There was a ninja guy there. He did a kickflip samurai spin around thing. I'm like,
Wow.
oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
And we thought we were bad.
What do they say? It could always be worse, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, you could be LARPing in a museum.
I couldn't help but to giggle, but Andre sent you a message here. I don't know if you can see it.
I'll send my 2 kids, Jay, for training. Send them back whenever.
And he followed up with this.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Oh,
that is
man,
hilarious.
I swear, man, that dude.
Yeah, Andre's the man.
Bless him.
I gotta catch up with him, man.
Yeah, he's doing big things, man. He's growing fast. Super happy for him.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Hey, man, how much you want for that hoodie, man? I want that hoodie.
This hoodie? This hoodie's priceless.
I'm always wearing Under Armour and Nike, so I'm looking at that thing. I'm like, man, I want that one, man. I never seen that one before.
Yeah, this one's not getting sold, but I could try to find you one. This was my birthday present this year from my my older brother and my niece and nephew. So,
Nice.
you know, you got to hold on to those things, but
yeah.
find out where they got it. Pretty sure it was probably at the outlet center down there where they live at.
Yeah. Andre says, my hoodie, Debo.
I could probably make you a knockoff.
I can customize a hoodie for you.
I live in New York, you know, they got those rolling around all over the place.
Andre's still going on here. Doesn't anyone find it strange that both my sons, which look exactly like a mirror image of myself, are both white with blonde hair?
Oh man, I don't know, man. That sounds like something you need to investigate, Andre.
Oh man, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you ended up completing your Chevelle collection. You ended up completing it.
Yep, I got every one of them. I'm wondering. So now you probably know more than me because this is something I've been wondering. What are the chances that car gets a recolor this year? Pretty
well, I would say pretty well, because that car hasn't been out since I think 2017, maybe 2018 was the last time that Chevelle came out. So they brought it back. It leads me to believe that they're not just going to bring it back for one color and then call it done. Right. I assume there'll be at least one recolor, which would be really nice.
Yeah, hopefully they don't make it a exclusive or something.
I'll tell you what, because that car is already coming as AMAC. I don't think it's coming a red edition yet, so that would probably be the one.
It's coming a red edition.
Oh, it has. Okay.
It's coming the Zamac and the red edition and the Kmart one that you sent me.
So the only one left is Kroger. Maybe it'll be a Kroger exclusive later this year.
I have no access to, so that'll be what.
Guess who does? I got you, man. I got you.
All right, no doubt. Well, we can go back to the first initial conversation. What would you do for that car, right?
Right.
What do you need, bro? What do you need?
Hey, Jay, I'm going to need a solid 40 or 50 spot for this, man. It's exclusive.
I said you 40, 50 Hot Wheels, mainlines.
It's hard to find.
Hard to find. So I've had this car. So what I was saying before was I've realized what kind of cars I like, right? And it's that aggressive body kit. I found this thing in an overstock store for $3.50.
What?
It's been sitting here. It's been sitting here for 6 months now.
You got that thing for $3 Oh my goodness.
$3, bro.
I'm jealous. I'm beyond jealous.
You don't need it, right? You got it?
I got it. I just wish I found mine at $3. That would have been nice.
Yeah. It was marked at 7, and then it was 50% off. We're cracking this baby.
Geez, even $7 is pretty much 50% off. So 50% off to 50% off.
Right. It's called it's like a pallet store.
Mm-hmm.
So they buy like overstock stuff that's damaged or whatever from Amazon, eBay, Target, Walmart, all that good stuff, right? And then they sell it on discount, right?
Yeah.
So there you guys go. I just cracked the RWB. So now let me ask you this, Derek, because I'm not all fancy with this stuff. What exactly is RWB? Is that like Liberty Walk, where it's its own aftermarket sporty deal?
It is specifically for specific Porsche models, 930, 964, 997. All of them have kits offered. There's probably some more too.
That's cool,
But
man.
one guy in Japan owns the company, and one guy is licensed to install those body kits. You cannot just buy that body kit and have somebody install it. You have to order it through them, and he will put you on the wait list to come out and put that kit on your car. And if you watch videos of him installing the kits, like it's funny because every car that gets done, whether it's like a 930 or a 964 or whatever Porsche it is, get an RWB kit put on it. It's like a number. Like, so this car is number 53, and then the next car that gets done down the line will be number 54. Like all the people that post the videos of him coming to install those kits on the cars, they video it, they do all that stuff. And I'm telling you, man, just watch the guy work. He always has a cigarette in his mouth. He's always smoking, always. But the way that he just puts these kits on and just how meticulous he is, it's art. Just watching that.
Right. Well, he designed it, right? It's his baby, so he's gonna put the time in, right?
That's true. Yep, that's his patent.
That's cool, man. That's cool. And being that it's one off, and each one is numbered, it probably increases the value dramatically.
Oh, absolutely. I don't even know what he charges now, but I remember a couple years back I was just looking at it for what's and giggles.
Yeah.
And
right.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays to buy like a 964 Porsche, you're looking well north of $100,000 for a manual Targa or Targa top, hard top, whatever. And God, after you price out the kit with the wheels, all the additional add-ons like the second deck spoiler and all that stuff, it's almost the same price as that. So it's big money, big money.
Yeah, bet. But if that's what you're into, I mean, it's like somebody going in. What's that?
If I could afford it, that's the first thing I'd do.
Yeah, right on.
Put me on that waiting list, son. I'll do it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, everybody has their niche, right? Like my buddy that I grew up with, he's in the Air Force. He just retired. He's actually out there in Arizona.
Oh, nice.
He's got over $100,000 in his Corvette. It's what he likes doing. He likes taking it to the strip and tearing it up. That's just what he does, right? So I mean, people that made good investments and got their money right and can play with toys like that.
Someday. But
right,
you know what?
Right.
If I had that money today, you better believe I'd be going and buying a 991 GT3 RS. Better believe.
Yeah.
That's my dream. That's my dream car.
That's the one right there?
That's it. That's it. Not that color, but
yeah, I got that one actually. That's the purple one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Same one that it's my favorite Super. It's up there somewhere. But yeah.
Got you.
It's my favorite Super. But yeah. Someday.
Yeah, yeah. My cousin had a Porsche. It was a GT. I don't know. It was a GT something. And it was cool. It was cool. He let us take it for a ride. Um, it was very aggressive on the inside. Like when my brother, because my brother ended up driving it, I let him drive it when we took it out, and when he got on the thing and stepped on it, it was like you could feel the inside of the car shake, you know, because the horsepower was just it wanted to go, you know. And it was cool, man, because when you got underneath the thing, it was all gold. The whole, all the piping and everything was I don't know if it's bronze coated or what. But it
Definitely
was different from
aftermarket.
that. What's that?
Definitely aftermarket for sure. Huh?
Okay, so I don't know what he had done to it. You know, my cousin had money, because he owned his own company out there, but it was cool, man. It was cool. You look underneath the thing, the whole thing was shining, you know. I wish I knew more about that car.
Do you remember if it was turbo or naturally aspirated?
It was a turbo.
So it could
I'll
have been
find out.
yeah,
My
it
brother knows what it was.
could have been a GTS or GT2 or GT2 RS. Could have been one of those. These
It
ones are
looked
naturally
like,
these ones are naturally aspirated. The GT3s, GT3
okay.
RS. Yeah, they're all motors. So
I want to say it looked like a GT2, like the one that you were just talking about before, the one that came in white and red, and I think you have the yellow one there.
like this, kind of like
Might have
that.
been a little older. Could have been. It could have been. I'll find out what it was, bro. For
Yeah,
sure. My brother knows what it is.
yeah. I'd be interested in knowing what you guys smashed around in.
Oh, the thing ripped, bro. I mean, we only took it up the highway once or twice, but I think he hit a good 130, 140 without even trying, you know.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's like, all right, let's bring it back before we get in trouble over here, you know, being out of town
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, turbo Porsches are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Naturally aspirated high revving ones are too, though. I actually watched a video where they put my 991 GT3 RS up against the Dodge Demon.
Okay.
How do you think that race went?
Was it a drag strip or
It started off as a drag race, and then it ended as a roll race.
a roll race starts at 50 miles an hour, right?
I'm not sure where they started. They might have started off a little bit. It's probably like 40 or 50 miles an hour.
But you're not talking about a road course or anything like that.
Not a road course, yeah, because we know how that would end up.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that the Porsche probably took the standing race, and the Demon took the top end race.
They both came in. I think they ran 2 or 3 times in that video, and they all 3 times they came in neck and neck on the roll.
Okay,
That's
so
crazy.
they're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and which is
yeah,
crazy because you would think that Demon would blow the tires off on a standing start, right?
yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, this isn't going to be pretty on the roll, and then they came in the same. But the GT3 RS weighs over 1,000 pounds lighter than the Demon. That's what kills the Demon.
Right, but the Demon's got way more horsepower, I would think.
Yeah, it does. It
So
definitely does.
it evens out.
It's got like 200 more horse.
Whoever's driving that Dodge had their hands full. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep. So it'd be interesting to see the same person drive it, you know, drive both cars to see what works out there, because like a lot of people don't realize that driver error is a huge deal when it comes to you know, matching two cars up. If it's not the
yeah.
same person driving the car, it's going to be driven differently. And you know, that's with you, how many RPMs you're grabbing when you shift the next gear and all that. And you need to power match your shifts if you want to get the most potential out of the vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that, man. They just, you know, oh, you're gonna grip it and rip it. Well, you know, some cars have a higher power band than others. You know, some put out more power on the low end and do better at a low RPM shift, where it'll come in higher on the top end.
Yep.
And a lot of cars do better at a high rev. Like the car that my brother just got is a Pontiac Vibe, I think, right? And he was saying that it's only got 110 horsepower or 180 horsepower or something. I think it was 80 horsepower until it hits like 6,500 RPMs, and then it jumps up to like 180, right? So you have to run the thing at high RPM the whole time to get the max power out of it.
It's got Pontiac. It's got Pontiac VTEC.
Is that what it is?
No, because like Hondas, they have
the
VTEC,
Hondas, yeah.
Yep.
But that's the thing, though. So if you don't know where the car gets its max power, like if it's never been mapped and you don't know what the power curve as far as where the torque and the power meet, that's where you want to be. And a lot of people don't know that. So putting two different cars up against each other, that's what I'm trying to say. If it's two different drivers, you never know which car is actually faster unless it's the same person that actually knows what they're doing in the car too, right?
Yep.
Anyway, it's a little.
Amen. It comes down to the driver.
All right.
Fast car ain't fast if it's got a fast car ain't fast if it's got a slow driver.
Yeah, right. Even a fast driver that doesn't know how to use the tool isn't going to get the most out of it, right?
Yep.
You could take a professional driver, put him in a car, and put him up against a local guy that drives it every weekend, and the local guy is probably going to mop him up until he gets the hang of it, right? Like I don't know, you don't watch NASCAR, but Dale Earnhardt Jr., you know who Dale Earnhardt Jr. is, right? He's a Hall of Famer now, right? He's won enough that people know who he is. He comes out once a year and runs an Xfinity race, which is basically the second tier of NASCAR. It's not the Cup Series, it's the Xfinity Series. And he even said it himself. He's like, I had an idea that, I could just pull out one of my cars and go out here and be right on par with the field. And that's not the case. You got to be out here every week and know the ins and outs of this stuff. And, if not, you get rusty. So,
yep.
Yeah. And to touch on that, and I don't mean to hijack your stream, man. I've been talking a lot, but
no, please hijack it.
I know you're not a NASCAR fan, right? And I called out to watch that one lap last week or 2 weeks ago on the stream because I wanted your opinion to see what you thought about that, right? NASCAR's always been a little rougher around the edges than all the other world-class racing circuit series out there, right? Did you hear the news? For one, do you know about the new car that they released, the next generation NASCAR?
No, but let me guess, is it electric?
It's not electric. They've totally revamped the whole car and made it more like a IMSA car or a Australian V8 supercar where it's got independent rear suspension, and everything is spec on it. So like they're not allowed to modify anything. It all has to come from their distributors. And they also added in a sequential gearbox where it's just pull back instead of a H pattern.
Yep.
So now instead of having a transmission, it's a transaxle in the rear. So they kind of made it into a supercar, more of a supercar than the traditional V8 stock car, right? On top of that, they gave it a composite body. So when they actually go in and they know they're going to touch because they're running circle tracks most of the time, and these guys are running close proximity at 180 to 200 miles an hour. When they touch, they don't immediately cut the fender down and cut a tire. They went to a single lug nut, and they went to aluminum rims, 18-inch aluminum rims with a low-profile tire. So it's a completely different car. It's definitely added to great racing. And some interesting news came out 2 weeks ago. NASCAR is teaming up with Hendrick Motorsports, which is basically the top team, and Goodyear, and they applied for the 24 hours of Le Mans. What is it? Garage 62, where it's the experimental division, where they've had like that 3-wheeled car and like you know what I'm talking about?
Kinda. I heard about it, but I haven't dug into it very much.
So Garage 62 is like I think it's 62. I could be wrong about the number. But it's basically whoever runs the Le Mans and Daytona and the 24-hour races. I forget who does that, but they have a special designation for this garage for like experimental stuff and up and coming technology, right? So NASCAR has put an application in to get that spot and run this next generation car over there at Le Mans. And it basically be, they wouldn't be racing against a class, but, their self, because it's Garage 62, I guess. I don't know if there's a few different ones that go out there or what, but it would be cool to see that run in a world class race like that.
Yeah.
Because then the talk goes to, do they implement it into the 24 hours of Daytona as its own division? So the two worlds kind of colliding was basically where the story goes. What do you think about that?
I honestly, I like the sound of it. Everything sounds nice.
Right.
The thing about me is like I traditionally grew up like probably like you did. I got into drag racing very, very young, and that's what I was all about for a long time. And then as I grew older, I learned to develop an appreciation for like actual auto sport, which to me is corner driving, skill driving on a track with multiple variables around the track, things of that nature. I never saw that in traditional NASCAR. No offense if anybody that likes that. That's not to discredit the type of precision and the type of driving you need to compete in NASCAR. That's not that at all. But I never been into it, so that's why I never really looked at it like that. But obviously, I'm huge into road racing and all kinds of GT racing and stuff. And from what you're saying to me, it sounds like NASCAR wants to go that way, which I think is really, really cool. So I will definitely be keeping my eyes and ears open to that for sure.
Yeah. So they know that their sport is dying, basically, right? It's gone down, in ratings, and it's gone down in fans showing up, right?
Yeah.
So they've made changes to try to get people there and to get people excited, right? So they move the numbers forward to give the paint guys a better deal with their liveries, and bring more sponsors in, and they totally revamped the car to get the younger crowd excited about it, I guess. Will it work? I don't know. But they do run 4 or 5 road courses a year. And they've only made this change at the top level, the Cup Series. The Xfinity Series and the trucks, they're still stock cars, how they've always been. But I'm going to send you the dates on those road courses. And if you get a chance, check them out, because
I will.
That Cup Series, man, the cars are spec. They're all the same. I mean, obviously, you can make adjustments on your setup, your camber caster, toe and all that. But those are spec cars. They're all the same, and it basically comes down to who is the best driver, right? So it is cool. They run Circuits of America, which they just did, Road America, Watkins Glen, and I'm missing one somewhere else. They're good races though, and
Yeah.
And then you know those guys are going crazy, man. They go to Bristol and run on dirt, and you know they're trying all different kinds of things. I think dirt is next week for Easter. They're doing that in
Nice.
Tennessee. Those guys are
Nice.
nuts, dude.
Yeah, that's why I'm such a big fan of IMSA and GT and Le Mans and all that stuff, is because I'm not a fan of the hypercar class. I'm just not.
You're saying that
Because all the cars, they look the same, even though they're different manufacturers. They look the same. They sound the same. To me, they just have no soul. Are they fast? Absolutely, but just not my thing. Now, the GT classes, GT Am, GT Pro, you have these different cars that have actual, the actual respective engine of the car maker in them. But like you said, they have specific guidelines to follow as far as horsepower, camber, weight, all of that stuff. So the cars are all different, but they're all spec'd out equally. So it's very, very, very competitive.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I do know a good amount about those races. Not a lot, but I did have a buddy that ran in the TA1, I believe. TA1 division. He was driving a vet, and he only ran 2 seasons, I think. But we actually got to a race in Daytona when he was running, so that was cool. The thing about the World Touring Series, or whatever touring series that you know, the GT cars and stuff like that, I never had anything here on local. I never had anything here to I guess get emotionally attached to, and have a favorite or anything like that. It was just like whenever it was on TV, I'd check it out, right? And then when I got onto the Forza and I was competitively racing on there, I learned a lot about, the different divisions and stuff like that. But I still never got emotionally attached to anything because I never been to a race in real life, So do you have road courses out there that you've actually been to, or is it just something that you gravitated towards on the television?
It's just something I gravitated towards, especially after becoming such a Porsche fanatic. I watched a couple of races and fell in love, especially after 2018 when Porsche won Le Mans. They went 1 and 2 in Le Mans. That's with when the RSRs were sporting the pink pig and the Rothman's livery. It's just,
yeah, right.
That was such an epic year for Porsche, and I was like, God, I love this. That's where I found out about Kevin Estre, who's my favorite driver, and Lawrence Van Thor is another one that I absolutely love, and it's just.
So now you have these favorite drivers that ran at Le Mans, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is that a traveling series, or is that, like, I always thought that like the 24-hour Le Mans was like its own one-off race?
So it's a specific race in a series of races that they race. So like Kevin Estre, for instance, he's a factory Porsche driver, but he also races for teams like I always butcher the name, but Manti Racing. He's a race car driver for them as well. So that's a completely different class, and they're running GT3 Rs in those kind of classes. But for races like Le Mans, they run the RSR, which they're 2 totally different cars. They look the same, might sound the same to the average person, but they're 2 totally different cars. So yeah, it's a series of races that they run.
But as far as the 24-hour races, are those points races towards a championship, or is it just like its own championship, like, for the nostalgia of winning that race?
It's a nostalgia for winning that race. I don't think there's points on that for that race. It's an actual. If I'm understanding correctly, it's an actual factory based race. So there's Ferrari, there's Porsche, there's Team Ferrari, Team Porsche.
Gotcha.
Et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. And I was going to say the highlights of races like that are usually the hypercars. That's why when I did that live coverage a while back, I was like, I don't care about hypercars. I want to see GT class, but GT class is very limited. It's like pretty much Porsche, Ferrari, Corvette's now in it with Corvette C8R, obviously, and they did really well this past year in that race actually. So
Yeah, I know when I watch, because I have seen the Daytona race, the 24 hours at Daytona, and those hypercars, they get a lot of coverage, man, and they're not my cup
yeah,
of tea either. They all
yeah,
look the same to me, you know.
yeah. They all look the same. They all sound the same. It doesn't even matter what make they are. They all sound the same pretty much.
But
And
I will say though, it's pretty cool to watch a Ferrari go up against a Maserati and a Corvette and a CTSV, you know, in a pack. It's pretty
mm,
cool to see those different cars from all over the world, basically specced out to be competitive with each other. You know, some of them have more top end and some of them have more handling, but it all evens out in that long of a race, right? Um,
exactly. That
so
one thing, the one thing I love about Porsche is that it's the GT3Rs and the RSRs that they run. They're traditionally underdogs because yeah, everything is rated the same, but pretty much every car that they're racing against should be able to pull them in a straight. But the Porsche excels so well at cornering and
yeah, it
aero
carries the speed.
that it carries the speed. Yeah,
A lot of people
Porsche,
don't get that.
yeah, because Porsches before Corvette got into it, they were pretty much the only naturally aspirated model maker left. That's it. Because obviously Ferrari went turbo and everybody else is turbo, you know. But and you got Audi and Lambo, but they're in a different class. They don't race in Le Mans, you know, in the Le
Okay.
Mans series.
So that's the stuff that confuses me though, because there's like,
Yeah,
you know, there's so many different things, and I think that's why I've kind of veered away from really getting emotionally attached and following anything, because I know what I know and I'm so close to it here at my local track that I just always gravitate towards the NASCAR stuff because it's just easy. It's easy for me to know, you know, who's who I follow, right? But I always have been intrigued by the road racing, and I always wish that NASCAR would run more road courses, and now they do. So I'm very happy about that.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, there's just so much to follow with the GT cars, and
It makes it
I don't know.
confusing. It makes it fun.
Yeah, it does, man. It does. And then you got like the Porsche Cup. Isn't there like a Porsche Challenge?
Yes, yes,
Right, so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
its own thing, and then you got the Mazda challenge, and that's its own thing, and I'm like,
yeah,
right?
the Porsche Cup series is fun. Since they came out with the 992s, which are the newest ones, the 991 was the most previous body style, but they broke those into two classes because the 992 is just it's so much better of a cup car than the 991, so they split those two. But I imagine within the next year or so they'll retire all the 991s and everybody will be 992 cup cars. So that's the main line that's coming out pretty soon. The blue one, that's a
I saw
992.
you post a community post with that from
Yeah,
was it you? Somebody shared the what is the Ministry of Diecast?
yeah, yeah. That was a big deal. A big deal.
You said they moved the wing too far up.
Well, just looking at it, it looks like it's a
Yeah,
little too far forward, but
I know. I saw it too.
not 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 a terrible amount. I mean, they tried to mount it in the right place, which is like right directly below the windshield is where that spoiler comes off. But I don't know. I got to see it in person to see how bad it is. If it's bad at all, it could just be my eyes.
You'll be cutting it off and making it right.
Making one, yeah, yeah. That's very possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So what's coming up for you and your channel, man?
Well,
While you
well,
while you can, and then within the next 31 days.
Okay, in the next 31 days. For one, tomorrow I'm gonna finish up the video about the aviation museum that I went to today. I need to get into. I have a jar with the stripper in it. I have 3 cars in there. 4 cars in there actually. I need to get those out. Because the double trouble build off, I missed my own deadline for the girls, and I don't want anybody to be upset that I didn't, I put out a build off and then I didn't even participate in it, right? Not that anybody would. Everybody understands my situation. I just haven't had the time. But that is a build that I want to finish for myself and for my family as well, because it's significant, right? So that's a build that I need to finish. I have a few cars that I need to get done for people in the community. That not that I have to, but I want to, right? I want to get these cars done before the girls get here, because I know once the babies are here, it's going to be very quiet on the JDC channel, right? I might come on and do some lives here and there, guys. But as far as, technical builds and chop cut rebuilds and even painting itself, it's going to be really hard for me to do any of that stuff, especially in the weeks right after Amanda has the C-section, because she needs to recover from that too. So what does that mean? I got 2 babies in my hand, and that's going to be my world for at least the first month or 2, right? I think I might shift. Into terrain. I want to make some more dioramas. I want to make some more smaller dioramas so that they're cool to take pictures and stuff like that. But I've been working on, and I don't know if you saw this or not, but I've been working on these tiles, bro. And not only does this work into the diecast hobby, but I don't know if you guys have noticed at all, but I'm a little out there in my mentality and my imagination, right? So this is just like a desert kind of thing. You can't really see it good on my can't really see it here on the camera. This is just dirt, like a desert deal. Nice. But the parking lot, I got tiles that I've been working on, and they're basically just linoleum stick-ons, so that I can create tabletop gaming, right? Where I'm going with that is I see myself doing like D&D style Gaslands stories on my channel at some point in time, whenever I have time to come back, basically. And what I want to do is host a live stream and have characters basically set up where the community can put their input in. And maybe we start off with like a warrior, a wizard, and a banana guy, because somebody sent me a freaking miniature and it's a warrior banana, right? Just examples. My imagination goes crazy. So maybe we start off with a couple characters. The chat is basically going to control what these characters do, and I'll have scenarios set up on the table where we'll have a live stream. You guys basically will go live for an hour or 2. I'll set the premise basically as a dungeon master. The community will make the choices of what these guys do. Maybe we go into a junkyard and there'll be 10 cars in pieces, and we pick which ones we want to take and make into Mad Max style death race vehicles, because we need to get out of here and go to another place to get some loot or whatever, right? And maybe there'll be treasure chests that people come across, and we can roll dice to find out if you get a gun out of it, or armor plating, or a ram or whatever, right? So I think it's something that I don't have to put a lot of work into, and I can keep everybody entertained. I can have fun at the same time, and everybody can kind of get submerged in this little world that I want to create, without taking it too serious. And maybe it doesn't work. Maybe I'm just geeking out and I'm a huge nerd, and everybody thinks that I'm a geek from now on. But I think that's the way that the channel is going to go, because it's the less stressful, less work. And I'm being honest, right? I'm not going to have time to do much. So if I could make some more scattered terrain to create more scenes, and do a couple different, what you call it, you know, like this is desert, that's cement. Maybe I can make some rivers and, you know, a forest and stuff like that. And then I can put these tiles together in different fashions to create a new quest each time we go live. And, you know, characters get killed off, and maybe we find this guy and pick him up, and, you know, the chat is going to make that happen. So, you know, it's a rule set that I need to work out, and it's a world that I need to draw up. But I think that it could be exciting for those that want to participate, and maybe nobody wants to, but I'll put it out there and we'll see how it goes. You know, that's basically what I have in my head for where the channel might go in the future. The next 30 days, I got to get these builds done. And, you know, I know Pete, Old Man Diecast, I got a car that I got to finish for him. Andre Cruz, I've been telling him for months I'm going to make him something. And because he's so cool, I've kind of just pushed it off, and he's totally cool with that. But I'm a man of my word, and when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. So now it's getting down to crunch time. I got to finish those cars, and you guys will see them when they're done.
Boom.
Outro.
Your creativity and some of the stuff that you think of, man, is just, it's amazing, man. It's just mind blowing. So
appreciate it, man. You know, there's only so much time in the world, and I choose to spend my time doing what I enjoy, right? So if my imagination goes to where my childhood was, and, you know, when I have an hour spare time, I can relive what made me happy as a kid, spending time with my dad, playing those games, and, you know, living in an adventure world where you can be anything that you want to be, and, you know, shoot magic missiles and, you know, whatever. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
You know?
That's what I'm going to do. I don't care what anybody says.
I don't care, man. I'm going to sit over here and play with my little cars. I'm going to shoot magic missiles and wield an axe and a shield. And what if anybody's got anything to say about it? Forget about it.
Forget about it. Just as Andre Cruz just said, forget about it.
Forget about it. So yeah, man, that's where I'm heading. But my whole everything is focused on is being the best dad that I can be, and being prepared for what's coming. And I know you'll never be prepared, but I'm gonna do my best to make sure my family's in the best place that we can possibly be.
You're going to do just fine. You're going to be a great dad, Jay. Everything's going to fall right into place. You're going to be fine.
Appreciate you, brother.
And I know I speak for a lot of people in the community, but just me speaking to you, if you ever need anything or ever need help with anything, let me know, okay? Never hesitate.
No doubt, man. No doubt. And I do appreciate that. And I know that you do speak for a lot of people, man, because they've showed it. They've already showed it, you know?
Yep.
So I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very thankful to have this community and be accepted so much, man. You know, just over a year ago, I wasn't on YouTube. And even so, the Facebook, like the groups that I got in on there, they, you know, everybody's just so helpful. And now that those worlds have combined, and it's awesome, dude. It's awesome. I'm so thankful for the JDC family and the diecast community as a whole. You guys are the best, man. It's the best community I've ever been a part of. Hands down.
Best community on the planet. I don't care what anybody says. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
And it goes both ways, man. If you ever need anything, I'm here, you know, and that goes for basically everybody in the community except for the bad apples. And I'll leave it at that.
Amen.
You know?
Well, as long as yeah. Well, you know, we have a lot of people in the community that aren't afraid to call out BS, and we
Yeah.
got the Diecast Sheriff in the community. You know who that is, right? The Diecast Sheriff.
Well, there's a diecast sheriff named the diecast sheriff.
Yeah, but the community sheriff.
Oh yeah. I know. He's
He's in the
only
chat.
he's only
He's
so
in.
old in his pajama pants with a pistol on his hip in a room full of Hot Wheels. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the dumbest SOB out there to call out a guy that carries a pistol on his hip at all times. I'll leave it at that. He's probably got his address too. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be good, man. We'll be good.
Yeah. Anyway, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Let's not go there.
Yeah. Well, we're hitting the 2 hour and 35-minute mark, Jay. So I'll probably cut this loose. Who knows? You might go live after this, huh?
I think I'm done, bro. I had a long day. I do appreciate you having me back on, though, man. And I'm sorry if I hijacked the stream. I haven't been looking at the chat at all, so I know you're very interactive with the chat, and we haven't really done that tonight. So
no, my pleasure. A perfect live stream for me when I have a guest on is that they take over the live stream.
Well, you don't ever have to worry about that with me, bro.
I might have to try to sneak you on one more time within the next 31 days.
I'll come on whenever you want, man. You already know.
Okay, yep. Cool.
Right on. And we got to talk anyway. I'll hit you up and on a text and stuff because I'd like to get this StreamYard thing going on my channel too. So
yeah, man.
Maybe I'll have you on.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, if you need help with anything, just let me know. I'm not the whiz kid that knows everything there is to know, but I know a couple things and I can share that information with you.
It's working. It's working right here. That's all I need.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Well, have a good night. I'm sure Amanda's still in the chat, so hello, Amanda. But if she doesn't see us, tell her we said hello.
I didn't even know she was watching. I thought she was in there sleeping.
She commented a couple times. She might be asleep by now. So
right on, brother. I appreciate you having me on, man. You have a good night as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, pleasure talking to you, and have fun with the last minute prepping in the next 30 days.
Yeah, man. Day by day, right?
That's right. That's right. Well, take it easy, brother. We'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you off of this, and yeah, we'll go from there, man.
No diggity, no doubt. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
Later, bro.
All right, everybody. JDC was in the house. Thank you, JDC, for hopping on again. Love having you on. Love talking diecast and just automotive and cars in general. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If any of you think that you guys can bring, I'm not going to take this the wrong way, but if you guys want to come on the live stream, you got something to bring, something to share, some good conversation, then hit me up. If you want to be on, just drop me an email, whatever works for you. If you got my number, hit me up and we'll get you on. We'll get you slated to get on. I love having you guys on as guests, talking diecast, talking cars with you guys. So let me know if you want some airtime. I'll get you on. But thank you guys for tuning in, giving me well over 2.5 hours of your time on this Saturday night, probably Sunday morning for some of you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Hopefully I can get my my phone situation sorted out so I can start uploading content again. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being patient. Giveaway winners, or actually not giveaway winners, but Ukraine auction winners, be getting your packages out shortly. We already mailed a few off. We'll be getting the rest out soon. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's all I got. So you guys, happy hunting, happy collecting. Please be safe. And yeah, we'll see you next time. I'm gonna go make a second cup of coffee because I'm a little wiped out. So, but you guys have a good night. Be safe. We'll see you very soon. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.